Good morning. Today is Wednesday, March 13th. It's not so much that it's cold out here because it's 35. It's just so damp. And I want to get my walk in because it's supposed to rain. In about an hour, according to my app, there's a 70% chance of rain. So I wanted to make sure I got my walk in. But today is Marsha Wilson's birthday. Fix my hat. I had it down there a little too low. It's Marsha Wilson's birthday, so you know she gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marsha. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And I'm sure you've heard this your whole life. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. I know. Different things just stick in my brain. My plans for this morning are to go for my walk and hopefully get back before it starts to rain. And then come home, take a shower, and go to the bank and get my money, and then put it into another bank. See, my plan was, because I've always told you this before, that Jim has his money, I have my money, and I have our money. And Jim has his bank account at his bank, and I have my bank account at my bank, and then we have our bank account at another bank. But that doesn't mean that sometimes we don't contribute our own money towards the household bank. And so this is one of the times I got to take some of my money out for us. And I know people don't understand that, and I know it's very hard to figure out, but it's been working for almost 48 years. And so, you know, if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. So it just seems to work for us, and that's, you know, that's just the way it is. Because there's sometimes in which my mother brought me up way back before the women's movement in 1970, that I should have my own account, I should have my own checking account. At the time it was hard, but I had my own credit card, because back then you couldn't get a credit card unless it was with your husband. And I had my own card, and it's just, I was just always taught that, you know, you don't need to depend on a man. You can take care of yourself. And so all through our married life, there was things that we wanted to just purchase that, you know, you just didn't want to have a discussion about. You just wanted to get it. And so if you had your own money, you could just do it, and then the other person couldn't say anything. But if you wanted to make a major purchase that needed discussion, that came out of the household money. So anytime you made a major purchase, there was a discussion. And you know what? Like I said, it's worked for all these years, and I don't want to change it. I like it the way it is, so I'm going to keep it that way. And then I have to pick up Alyssa from school because she only has a half a day. And just stay on track. I'm going to have my fruit thing for breakfast this morning. I haven't decided on my dinner yet. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner yet. I don't know. I'm still thinking on that. But it'll be within my points, that's for sure. So, I've told this story before too, but Cassandra reminded me of it. She was saying that her mother was born in 1940, and until she moved into Chicago in 1964, she always thought her birthday, I think she said, was on the 26th of May. I could be wrong about the exact date, but she said, like, but so for 24 years, her mother celebrated her birthday the day before. Or she did it a day late. Yeah, she did it a day late, and her birthday was actually the day before. My sister Mary, we always celebrated her birthday on January 28th until she started school. And then my mother had to get her birth certificate, and that's when she realized that Mary's birthday wasn't the 28th, it was the 25th. So it was a whole 3 days difference. So we always call Mary on the 25th, which is her actual birthday, to sing her happy birthday, but then we always call her on the 28th to wish her happy birthday. She doesn't get 2 songs. No, she only gets the 1 song. There was a bird who was listening to me very intently, and then I bored it and it flew away. So other than that, I'm feeling bloated today, bloaty. I don't know, I just feel kind of, so that'll be my thumbnail watch. So, like a blowfish. Oh, did you see the guy that got swallowed by the whale? Well, not swallowed, but the whale bit him, had him in his mouth, and he was eating fish, and so then the diver, because he was doing a National Geographic special, and if I can find the story, I'll put the link in the box below so that you can see the story. I don't know that I can find it, but if I can, look, it'll be there. And when I'm editing this video, I'll remember, and then I'll remember to put it back in. But anyway, he was thinking that he knew that the whale wasn't gonna able, he knew the whale wouldn't be able to swallow him because the throat opening wasn't big enough. But he was afraid that he would dive with him and bring him under the water, and then he would drown. So he took a really deep breath. And then as whales swallow the fish, they spit out the water. And so as they were swallowing the fish he already had in his mouth, he spit out the man. It's like, oh my God, that would be something to write home about, wouldn't it? So, but anyway, he wasn't Jonah, that's for sure. But I don't know, that would be a scary, I don't know. But the thing is that he was in the water with sharks because he was watching sharks' migrations. Now, I would have thought I would have been more worried about the sharks than the whales. But I guess the whale came out of nowhere. And that's a big creature to come out of nowhere. So, okay, I'm a big creature, but I'm not going to come out of nowhere. I'm coming out of my subdivision, so, okay. I'm just being too silly. Let's go. Let's go for a walk. Well, I beat the rain, but it's starting to mist, so I get a little damp, but not wet, so that was good. I walked a little over 1.5 miles, but it's starting to rain a little bit, so I thought I better cut it a little bit short. So stay with me. We'll see what the day brings. Okay, I'm going to be eating fruit today, and I'm going to be using my naan bread and a case of cheese dip. Started my day with a prayer. I drank 50 ounces of water. My quote is, if you really want to do something, you find the way. If you don't, you find an excuse. 23 smart points. 0 for my berries, the eggs, banana, grapefruit tea, and water. 3 points for my 3 pieces of the naan bread. And 3 points for 2 tablespoons of queso cheese. So I still have 17 points left. And Alyssa had a half a day. So she's over there just finishing her lunch. Okay, I'm going to ask everybody if you could remember Judy Wallner in your prayers. She's going to have open heart surgery on Thursday. And Judy, I'm definitely going to keep you in my prayers every day, but on Friday morning I'm going to say some extra special prayers. I'm sure you're going to come through with no problems. And just do what the doctor says, and just know that you were in my thoughts and prayers. Okay, while I was editing my video, I noticed that I said to say prayers for Judy on for her surgery on Thursday, but I was going to remember her extra special on Friday. Her surgery's on Friday, but I'm sure she'd like the pre-op prayers too, to kind of calm her nerves. So her surgery's Friday, but keep her in your prayers.
Ready for 2 years and 3 months.
Okay, I'm watching Color Me Influence, and Peggy's going to see if she's met her goal. Let's see.
How long? 2 years and 3 months. Wow.
Yay! You knew she would. 96.8 pounds. Congratulations. I'm going to leave a link to her video so you can go over to her channel tonight and wish her well, because that is such an accomplishment. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my God.
Well, after I picked up Alyssa from school, I stopped by the post office, and guess what? I got mail. I'll make sure it didn't have their address on it. So let me see who it's from. I know who it's from, but I will let you see at the same time. It's a St. Patrick's Day card. And look, there's a sucker. And it's not broke this time, Dexter. 1 in 10,000, the chances of finding a 4-leaf clover. I'll never find one. 1 in a million, my chances of finding a friend like you. That's how I feel about you, Dexter. I really do. And look at the sucker didn't break this time. But I'm going to wait and eat it on Easter Sunday because I gave up sweets for Lent. So I'm going to put it right here in my little pencil holder thing. Oh, I like, you know what? It's got a little smiley face, like a winky eye at me. So I'm going to put that there, and every day I'm going to see it, and it's going to remind me that at Easter time I got something sweet to eat. Am I ridiculously lucky or what? Dexter, happy St. Patrick's Day to a rare and wonderful friend. What are the chances that another sucker is broken in the mail? Let's see. Don. No, Don. It didn't break. It didn't break. And I'm going to eat it on Easter Sunday because I'm looking forward to that. I really am. So thank you so much, Dexter. I really appreciate it. I'm still looking for that owl plate because I can't give away Sophia's plate. She'd be a little upset. But I'm still looking for an owl plate for you. When I find it, you'll be getting it in the mail. So I'll talk to you guys. You know, at dinner I've decided I'm going to have a baked potato and some chicken. And I'm going to make an extra piece of chicken for tomorrow because tomorrow is a vegetable day. And so I'm going to have a salad with some chicken on it tomorrow. So I'm going to make an extra piece of chicken today. And then on Friday it's fish day. Tuna. I always have fish on Fridays. I very rarely. I should never say, well, in Lent, I never eat meat during Lent on Fridays. But throughout the rest of the year, I very rarely eat meat on Fridays. Unless I'm going to go out and then I get that fattening fish and chips, because I love that. I love fish and chips. So, okay. You know, I'm just babbling on. Babbling Brooke. I don't know. It's just me. I can't help it. Okay, we're going to eat dinner now. I'm going to have a piece of chicken and a baked potato and a dinner roll with an iced tea and a water. I figured 2 points for my chicken breast because I use Italian dressing to marinate it in. 5 points for my baked potato. 5 points for a tablespoon of butter. I put a half a tablespoon on my potato and then the other half on the roll. 3 points for my 2 tablespoons of sour cream and 5 points for my dinner roll. I'm 3 points over, but I'm fine with that. Okay, that's going to do it for tonight. I will see you guys in the morning. I'm getting up with Jim early because he has a dentist appointment and we're getting a consultation, some work he's going to have done inside his mouth. And so he wanted me to go for moral support. So we're getting up early. Plus we're supposed to have rain all day tomorrow, so I don't know that I was going to get my walk-in outside anyhow, but if not, I'll walk down the basement because now I'm back to walking and I'm loving it. So give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to go over to Peggy's channel over at Color Me Influence. And I'm sure, congratulations.